इक्वेशंस ऑफ यूनिफॉर्मली एक्सेलरेटेड मोशन की है भाई. Yes, v is equal to u plus at. In all these equations, acceleration remains a constant. That is why these are termed as uniformly accelerated motion equations. One is v is equal to u plus at. Next is s is equal to ut plus half at square. Then you have v square minus u square is equal to 2as. Notes बंद कर दो. When it is given uniformly accelerated motion, that means what? Acceleration is a constant. Let that constant be a. How to move forward? किस तरह आइडिया आया? अगला स्टेप किस तरह लगाएंगे? Yes. Next step. See, this is where you want to reach. V U T. V U are speeds or velocities. T is time. A is acceleration. In this equation, I will say statement, A is there, but speed and time is not there, or velocity and time is not there. Acceleration किमें लिखना? dv by dt is equal to A. Then next step, what you want to get is V, what you have is dv. How do you get V if dv is known to you? Integration. If you have v, you want to get dv, differentiate. If you have dv and you want to get v, then integrate. For integration, you take all parameters on one side. That means v, dv, anything on one side, and the other variable, time, on the other side. 2 minutes, पहले नोट करो. And try next step. 2 minutes to write. dv is equal to a dt. Next step is what? Integrate both sides. When you say integrate both sides, it is integration of dv a dt. Next step, yes, dv is equal to a is a constant, dt. Initial speed is u, final speed is v. So when time is 0, speed is u. That is why when you put the limits, when time is 0, speed is u. When time is t, speed is v. Integration for dv is what? Integration for dv is v. You can now directly write integration of dv is v. Limits u to v. A. Integration of dt is what? T. Limits upper limit v minus lower limit u is equal to a t minus v minus u is equal to at, v is equal to u plus at. Time with you is 2 minutes. 2 minutes to complete. procedure ki pehla step, yes, first step is acceleration is constant A. This is where you want to reach V and T. Acceleration you write in terms of dV and dt. So up to this physics is over. Now how to get V when dV is there? So you take dt to the other side. Now you integrate both sides. Integration of dV is what? V. Integration of dt is what? T. Limits. Whenever you put limits, means when time is 0, whatever that speed is, that is termed as initial speed u. U may be 0, u may be something else. So any time t, speed is v. This is first equation. Second part, s is equal to ut plus half at square. S is what? S is distance covered. Displacement you can say. If you have vector analysis, it is displacement. So S is equal to ut plus half at square. This is what you want to prove. First step bolo. Previous one you have proved, already proved V is equal to u plus at. This is from where you start, this is where you have to end up. So in this equation u is there, u is there, a is there, a is there, t, yes it is there. In this equation s is not there. And where you want to reach in that equation v is not there. That means somehow you will have to change this v in terms of s. V is equal to what? Yes, V is equal to ds by dt is equal to u plus at. What you want to get is s, what you have is ds, that means what? U dt plus a t dt. What you have is ds, what you want to get is s. Kis tarah aayega? Integrate. 3 minutes with you. 3 minutes. Integrate both sides. अपने आप ट्राई करते रहो, बोर्ड पे ना देखो. How many of you proved s is equal to ut plus half at square? It's fine. बाकियों का भी आना चाहिए था. That means you are not through the derivation. पढ़ के नहीं आए थे. इनका रिजल्ट नहीं आया, वो पढ़ के नहीं आए. Yes, ds integration is what? S. U. dt integration is what? T. A. T is power 1. Formula, yes. Formula is integration of x power n is equal to what? X power n plus 1 divided by n plus 1. All of you write this formula. Side पे लिख दो. And now you have to apply for this. T is power 1. T is power 1 plus 1 over 1 plus 1. What you get is S is equal to ut plus T square by 2. T is power 2 by 2. I can write it like this. limits. When time is 0, if I take this point as a reference, if t is 0, s is also 0. If time is t, this displacement is s. So what you get is s minus 0, that is s is equal to u t minus 0 t plus 1 by 2 a t square minus 0 square. What you get is s is equal to ut plus a half t square. One minute to complete. V square minus u square is equal to 2as. Try. First step help कर देना. Acceleration is equal to what? A. Acceleration means what? dv by dt is equal to what? A. See, in the expression, you have v, u speeds, velocities, a acceleration, s displacement. You don't have t. That is why somehow you will have to get rid of this t. So, but you can write in terms of v. So, I multiply and divide by ds. What is this? ds by dt is what? V. So, I can write as v dv, ds is in denominator, ds is equal to a. V dv is equal to a ds. Now, everything is in terms of velocity, acceleration s. Velocity, acceleration s. What is the next step? Integrate both sides. What you get is v power 1 dv is equal to a. A is a constant, you can take it out. So, ds. 2 minutes more. 2 minutes more to try. Yes, help. V is power 1. Integration of x is power n. X is power n plus 1 divided by n plus 1. So, V is power 1 plus 1 over 1 plus 1. Limits. When s is 0 initial, speed was u. When distance displacement is s, speed is v or velocity is v. For a straight line, because it is all particles move in straight line, you can use the term speed or velocity, your choice, is equal to a ds. Integration ds is s. Limits 0 to s. It is what? V square by 2, initial u, final v. So, what you get is v square by 2. Upper limit v square by 2 minus lower limit u square by 2 is equal to what? A s minus 0. Solve करोगे, what you get is V square minus U square is equal to 2AS, same. So, standard 5 marks question, +1. Just go through the notes, only the question part. Question number 4 deals with what? Distance in nth second. A is a constant. Acceleration value, all these equations are for uniformly accelerated motion. A, for example, freely falling object, A is equal to 9.8. So, A is a constant, you can take the constant out. Integration of 2t is, you can take this 2 out because 2 is a constant. That is why. In case it is variable, then it is not possible to take it out. Then you will have to integrate. You will have questions. Distance covered by the particle in nth second. First we will have concept example. Notes band kar do. Concept example. Building. You drop a particle, this is the photograph, t is equal to 0, t is equal to 1 second, t is equal to 2 seconds, t is equal to 3 seconds. You drop a particle from a building and click photographs. T is equal to 0 second, t is equal to 1 second, t is equal to 2 seconds, and this is a photograph, t is equal to 3 seconds. Find distance covered in third second. Three minutes with you. 3 minutes to draw the diagram and try this question. 9th class. Same question you can refer to, you have in your 9th class book. Answer please from this side. 10. Take value of G, 45, 1. Yes. 25. How many of you are getting 45? How many of you are getting 25? Distance covered in third second, let us first understand what we mean by this. That is why, before we take up the derivation, I need to understand what it means. Distance covered in a third second, not 3 seconds. Distance, this is the distance covered in 3 seconds. This is the distance covered in 2 seconds. S2 represents distance covered in 2 seconds. S3 represents distance covered in 3 seconds. Distance covered in third second is this blue color part, this one. Distance covered in third second will be equal to distance covered in 3 seconds minus distance covered in 2 seconds. Now we apply S is equal to ut plus half at square. Distance covered in 3 seconds will be u is 0 ut plus 1 by 2 a t square minus distance covered in 2 seconds 0 into 2 plus 1 by 2 a t square. So 0 into 3, 0 into 2 is 0. This is 10 by 2 is what? 5 into 3 square, 9 minus 10 by 2, 5 into 2 square, 4. 45 minus 20 is equal to 25. कौन बोलो 25 कितना आंसर से आता खड़े करो 25 is the correct answer. 9th class question है. That is why I told you घर तो पढ़ के आना अगले 2 questions. You need to be analytical in approach. You will have to try. Now we go for the derivation. Distance covered in nth second. Distance covered in nth second. Question number 4. Distance covered in nth second. Third second. Distance covered in 3 seconds minus distance covered in 2 seconds. So distance covered in nth second will be equal to distance covered in n seconds minus distance covered in n minus 1 second. Even if I don't have the result conclusion of this formula, I can solve this question on the basis of 9th class knowledge. So if we modify the given equation, diagram, and I call this as Sn, it is Sn minus 1. And this is delta Sn, distance covered in nth second. You can delta Sn or nth, whatever you want to write. N नहीं आएगा, yes, nomenclature से नहीं आएगा. Sn, yes, u t is equal to what? N plus 1 by 2 a n square minus distance covered in n minus 1, n minus 1 plus 1 by 2 a n minus 1 square. Solve and answer. Draw the diagram, simplify and write the result. Time is 3 minutes. What to get here is un plus 1 by 2 an square minus un minus u plus 1 by 2 n square plus 1 minus 2n. Fine. A minus b square, a square plus b square minus 2ab. What you get is, this un is cancelled. Fine. This minus and minus plus u. 1 by 2 an square, here also you get minus 1 by 2 an square. This also cancelled. What you get is u, yes, minus a by 2 in bracket you have 1 minus 2n, or u plus a by 2 2n minus 1. Distance covered in nth second. Can we apply it to the concept example? It was distance covered in third second. So that means delta is 3. What was the initial speed? Concept example 0. What was value of A? 10. 10 by 2. 2 into 3 minus 1 is equal to 0 plus 5. 2 into 3 is 6 minus 1. Same answer. So in competition you will have option to apply this formula. The distance covered in nth is equal to u plus a by 2 bracket 2n minus 1. You can immediately get the answer. In case you forget this, then find distance covered in 3 seconds. Jaldi karna method. 1 by 2 g t square. G is 10. 10 by 2 5. So distance covered in t second is 5 t square. In 3 seconds below, 5 into 3 square. Distance covered in 2 seconds, 5 into 2 square. So you get the answer. It is a question of practice. You can reduce time. This comes out what? 45 minus 20 comes out what? 25.